Good morning. It's another day here on site, and yeah, a bright Saturday morning. And today I'm going to tell you what we are doing on site. Today we are forming the lintels for the buildings. So I'll just take you on a site. I'll take you on a tour to have a look at what we are doing today. So, as you can see today, what we are doing is the lintels for the building. So basically, the lintel level is this level just above the doors of the building. So basically, anywhere you have a door, whether door or opening, you need to have a lintel there. So the purpose of the lintel there is because of this space you have here. The lintel is going to cover that area because the block work continues after this level. So we can't put block directly on this opening. So that's why we have the lintel on buildings. So that's what we are doing today, the lintel for the buildings. I'll tell you basically the material you need for the lintel. One thing you need is timber, you need plywood, you need nails. As you can see, you need nails to do the lintel, and you need reinforcement, that's rod. Normally you can use 12 mm diameter rod. You use it for the lintels, the main lintels, and then you use 8 mm rod to tie it. Alternatively, since we don't have much load going on the lintel, it's just the block work above the lintel. That's why I want to do that lintel. Alternatively, you can use 10 mm rod and 8 mm as tie-in rod, that's shear links. So basically that's what we are doing today. And I'll tell you things to watch out when doing the lintel for a building. So one thing you have to watch out while doing the lintel especially is, trying to get the right level. So normally for a building, the lintel level is 2.1 meters. So 2.1 meters from the ground level. So when you take your level from the ground, that's the structural floor level, it should be 2.1 meters from the ground level to the lintel level, that's the bottom of the lintel. So that's one thing you should make sure that has been taken into consideration while you are doing your lintel. So it's good for them to get the right level. You measure it from 2.1 meters from the ground to the bottom of the lintel. And then you have to make sure that the lintels are plumb. So use a spirit level to plumb the lintels to make sure it's not like bending this way. It should be exactly plumb, very horizontal. So that's why supervision is very critical in construction sites. So you can see what is going on at the moment. That's our plumb, our spirit plumb. So this is our spirit plumb we use to level the lintel. And also just to make sure you have support, you might need to support the lintel when the span is larger than normal. So that's basically it for lintel for today, because the lintel level is a milestone in a project. So that's why I thought I should cover this aspect. It's very important to get things right, and I hope you've been able to learn a bit about lintels in this video. So just before I round up this video, we'll have a tour on the site, just to see if we can pick up one or two things. is our windows. As I told you, we have enough window for natural lighting and cross ventilation. It's very important you have enough windows because on the long run it saves you, cost on energy, because you don't have to always turn on your fan for fresh air to get into the building, and you don't always have to turn on your lights to get lighting for your building. So this is basically our site and the work that is going on. Everywhere nice and clean and solid, because health and safety is very important to us. It's very important for you to get your site clean always, so that way you can avoid casualties like nails, going through people's leg, and generally just to maintain, a good look for the site. So thank you very much for watching the video. Since we are at the end of the video, there's something I need to mention about Lintel which will be beneficial to you. It's also important for you to chain lintels, because some people, they just do the lintel from this point to this point. So it's important for you to chain your lintels together, which chaining it. When I mean chaining it, is taken from the beginning of the building up to the end of the building. So that way your building is more like braced. So that way everything is chained together and there's continuity of the lintel and of the building. So that's one important thing to note as well. I know you might not get what I'm talking about from this building, but okay, let me use this part of the building as an example. Instead of just doing your lintel here, you can just take the whole reinforcement from this point straight to the end, run the reinforcement down to the end. So that way your building is braced and there's continuity of the building, of the structure. So not like everywhere is isolated. So that's one important thing to note. Thank you very much for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. I remain Emmanuel, and I'll keep you updated. Thank you for watching the video.